Also on BBC iPlayer, arriving as a box set on Tuesday the 3rd of September, we have a second series of the comedy Colin from Accounts. And here's a clip.
He's got to stop. Come on, mate. He's our dog. I'm going to have to call the cops.
It's probably time to start settling down, mate.
You ready to meet my parents?
Yeah.
Here we go.
You marrying this one?
Well, this is bad.
Yeah. We're all good, though, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh, this is just so much fun, isn't it? Although this series is slightly tainted by sadness, I think, because brief overview, you should watch this from the beginning. You know, you should go back because you need to get into this and sort of. I don't think it has the same. You could watch it from this box set, but I don't think you should. You need to go back to the beginning. That's what I think. So it's an Australian comedy, and it launched back in 2023, and it follows this sort of slow burn romance between microbrewery owner Gordon and medical student Ashley. Now, in the last series, they were brought together because in this first date, he knocked over this border terrier. It was awful. They were horrified by what had happened, and the pair jointly adopted the injured dog. Now, the problem is that they broke up at the end of the first season, and they gave Colin to another family. But within an hour of giving this dog away, who is the cutest dog and apparently has meant that lots of Australians have bought not border collie, is it? Border terrier. A lot of Australians have gone on to buy border terriers. It's become so popular. They didn't want to give him away, and they wanted him back. And this series sees them trying to get that dog back, almost in a. I mean, the other family call it harassment. I mean, arguably it is. They're going to the park with, dog biscuits, and it's been taken by a family. Colin's been taken by a family, a couple with a daughter, and there he is being walked, and there they are just trying to kind of steal it back with dog biscuits, and then they're confronted, and it gets a bit ugly. And have you got dog biscuits in your hand? No, she says as she tries to eat one, but clearly it's a dog biscuit. And it's sort of, in a way, it takes us to another level of sadness, because the first series was sad, a dog being run over, but then it kind of, I don't know, it became happier times because the dog was okay despite, having difficulty walking, but they loved the dog, etc. Then they break up and give it away. Awful sadness, tragedy all over again, on a cliffhanger. And here we are in this series trying to get this dog back. And, you can tell, I think that, well, I certainly felt that I just really want them to get the dog back. But at the same time, I'm thinking, but you gave the dog away. Why would you do that? That was such a stupid thing to do. A dog is for life, not just for Christmas. Do you not know that? But they are, and you're kind of behind them wanting to get this dog back. They clearly absolutely adore this dog, as anybody would. Colin is the greatest. So it's kind of tainted by that sadness, but equally has the humour with it that runs kind of throughout it. And I don't know, I think it works just as well this time round. I think it can keep going and going. It's absolutely, it's rude, it's silly, it's funny, it's sad. It's kind of got all the emotions locked in and wrapped up. And I don't know, I really recommend this one. I think it's really funny. I really liked it. What do you think, Ian?
Yeah, I agree. How have I not watched Colin from Accounts before? I certainly had no idea that Colin from Accounts was what they call a dog. But yeah, I want a border terrier now. But yes, as you say, I mean, I started watching episode 1 of season 2, and I thought, I think I need to go back. And all of season 1 is on iPlayer, and so it starts this kind of meet cute. He's driving, she's crossing the road, she flashes a breast at him, and because he takes his eye off the road, he hits the dog, and that's how it all started. As we rejoin, they're trying to get the dog back. The poor little dog, it's got a set of wheels, hasn't it? Because it can't use its back legs. The stars of this are actually a real life couple, and I think you can really sense that in the chemistry and the humour. The dialogue is just brilliant. It's so funny, and as you say, quite rude often. I think it's brilliantly written and performed, and they pack a hell of a lot into each episode. Coming up, because I did sort of look ahead to a future episode where she goes to visit his family, and it's the most excruciating Meet the Parents episode since Meet the Parents, the film. I'm so excited because when you come across something that you weren't aware of before and there's a whole previous series to binge, it's like, oh, this is good. This is good news. So yeah, I will be burning through this in no time. I think it's absolutely hilarious.